friends, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. And of course, in today's video we are going to have another one of our dramione fanfiction recommendation. Last week one of our friends on here has left comment requesting for the co-worker recommendations, and I did a little bit of a search and I found 42 co-workers fanfiction in my dramione fanfiction spreadsheet. Yes, I do have a dramione fanfiction spreadsheet. Yes, how corporate of me to deploy Excel and spreadsheet for this matter. But anyway, in today's video I'm gonna share with you guys 6 of those 42 dramione fanfiction with the co-worker trope. If you want any more, you know what to do. Down in the comment below, left me a comment and I'll get it done for you guys. But the 6 dramione fics that I'm going to share with you guys today are the cream of the crop and my own personal favorite, my most beloved when it comes to dramione fanfiction. I know that I've been recommending a lot of one-shots and like shorter fics lately, but honestly when it comes to the summer, like I just want some quick fun read. I don't know if you guys are the same. If you guys are not, like please let me know so I know to like redirect my content. I just want to have like fluff and romance to read for the summer. All the recommendations that we have in this video today, so I'm going to check all the box for like the hot girl summer read for you guys. Okay, so let's get the video started. First recommendation that I have for today is like a 2-piece series. It is called A Certain Sense of Synergy by Skitter. The first piece is called Commit This to Memory, and this is told from Draco's point of view in the second person writing. I think this is my only work that I have read in the dramione fandom that is written in like the second person point of view, so it's gonna be super refreshing for you guys. If you have not heard of second person writing yet, I would recommend checking out this work immediately. Second work is called Soft Without Sound. This of course is told from Hermione's point of view in the first person writing. I don't know about you guys, but I don't come across Hermione's first person point of view very often, so I'm also super in love with the second piece as well. This fic is kind of like a two-sided of a coin, showing us Hermione and Draco perspective when it comes to the development of their relationship, with the setting of it at the Ministry of Magic. Draco thinks of himself as kind of like this monster who deserves to be isolated post-war because of all the war crime that he has committed, while Hermione's belief that Draco is divine, and of course she doesn't let him. So in love with this story because, as you can see with dramione fanfiction, Hermione is usually written to be kind of like a perfect character who kind of like comes in and pulls Draco out of the darkness. But I think through this story we learn that Hermione is also very lonely, she's very vulnerable, and she finds companionship in Draco Malfoy too. I also love the writing as well. I think the author is very clever in showing us the characteristic of her character through their own thoughts and action. Fits Draco so well. The writing of this author in the first work, so is Hermione in the second work. But the selection of moments, the details in this story is just divine, and you guys already know me and my love for like dramione innocent touches and intimate moments, so this is just a galore for someone like me. That's your cup of tea too. I would recommend you go ahead and check out this story because you will not be disappointed at all. Okay, I'm just like so in love with this story, and I find every excuse that I can to reread this story because I'm just that much in love with it. The next recommendation that I have for us is Bits of Rock and Dust by Purple Sugar Quill. I have recommended this story in one of my videos before, but I am just absolutely in love with this story as well. We have a Draco point of view story set in the Ministry of Magic again, with a heavy focus on idiots in love. This is like a super delightful read for you guys, with supportive Slytherin, with a pining Hermione, with a pussy whip Draco. He is just that in love with her even though he doesn't want to admit it yet. Just straight fluff. The writing of this story though reflects such a whiny Draco, and I've already touched on it the previous recommendation already. I just love when author kind of channel into the character and really show us the depth of the character through their own point of view, through their own action. And of course the writing of this story is just phenomenal. Like, I'm gonna read one of my favorite lines of this story for you guys. Draco felt very much like a meteoroid. He was falling, being tossed by an unseen force into Hermione's orbit. And even though he felt the inescapable pull toward her, certain he would burn away, she carried on just the same. Like, just go ahead and read it. It's like one of the most low-key story that will just give you such a good time. The next recommendation that we have for today is also another series, so it's kind of like a Russian doll type of situation in this video, but it is called An Unlikely series by Happy Valley. The first work is called An Unlikely Companion, the second work is called An Unlikely Family, and the third work is called An Unlikely Snowstorm. Now, this story is once again set at the Ministry of Magic, where Draco and Hermione's relationship started when Hermione's daughter Rose stumbled upon Draco's office. So we have a divorced and single mom Hermione in this story, but the actual story is about Draco falling in love with Hermione and her daughter who adored dragons. You think you know fluff. You think you know fluff with Dramione, but you don't know this type of fluff that we have in the Unlikely series by Happy Valley. It's just a Happy Valley over here. Like super tender and lovely in a super heartfelt way that you don't get to see in any other fluffy type of story. This story is guaranteed to turn your day around, just give you an instant mood booster. It's kind of like the puppy or cat memes on the internet when you see and you just kind of like smile to yourself on your phone. This is that type of work, okay? The next recommendation that I have in this video, I still don't know how to pronounce the name, even though I've recommended this before in like 2 of my videos already, but it is called The Nutcracker Powder by H19. This story is a series of vignette stories surrounding a Christmas tradition surrounding the Nutcracker performance. Series of vignettes is just one of my favorite formats when it comes to Dramione fanfiction. Actually, I have already made a video recommending all type of series of vignette story for you guys already, so quick plug for my video if you haven't seen that recommendation list yet. But one type of series of vignette that I have seen with Dramione is that the author will pick one scene or like one tradition for us and tell us that type of interaction over the year with Dramione. And in this story, we have H19 depicting the Nutcracker performance over the year. Of course, with my description, you kind of already guessed that these idiots in love are attending the Nutcracker over the year by themselves and in the end gladly together. Typically, to me, a H19 story is usually a false safe type of story. If all fails, we go to H19. It's like my personal motto. So when it comes to H19, you really don't have to worry about anything. Like the quality is just top tier because H19 is top tier. The romance between Draco and Hermione that H19 write is just like on another level. So if you guys are looking for like soft touches moments between Draco and Hermione, I would recommend reading all of H19 work, including the 300,000 Work Remain Nameless story. Okay, with this story, it's gonna be a perfect bedtime story for you, and if you're feeling a little bit too hot in the summer and you really want to bring back that Christmas vibe, this is gonna be a great candidate. The next recommendation that I have is called Out of Order by Work of Stone. This is kind of like a cheating type of recommendation because they aren't technically co-workers in this. We have an unspeakable Hermione and an Aurora Draco, but they were keeping that intra-departmental connection strong with some history. However, these idiots do not want to address their feeling until they are literally stuck together on a malfunctioning lift after they attend the Christmas or year-end gala at the Ministry of Magic. So we have another one of the Christmas theme story here. So if you are really channeling into that Christmas thing, well, you stumble upon me. Oh, and also we have a forced proximity story in the mix too, so we are having a good time over here, okay? It took me really long to finally get on and finish reading this story, but then after I finish reading it, then I immediately know why this story is on everyone's favorite one-shot when it comes to Dramione fanfiction. It is just written with such a high quality and high attention to details that every like moments and thing that Draco and Hermione do in this fic just matter. You guys will not have a bad time with any of the work that I recommend in this video, but this is kind of like a promised 5-star in my opinion. The last recommendation that we have in this video is called Now Is a Gift by Senlin Yu. We have the Ghost Senlin Yu over here, and this is another Christmas story. So honestly, like half of the recommendation that I put into this story is Christmas theme. Like I swear to God, it wasn't like that I was thinking of Christmas or anything. Like I really enjoy the weather outside right now. In this story, they are actual co-worker here, and Hermione is determined to get everyone in her department a thoughtful Christmas gift. But what do you get, Draco Malfoy? And honestly, like I feel my girl, okay, because like you guys probably understand how hard it is to shop for a guy. And of course, like Draco Malfoy is on another level. Like what do you get someone so rich, like so leering, so judgmental? Like stories and you just give us like a gift recommendation if we ever stumble upon the opportunity to give Draco Malfoy something. Senlin Yu's got you. And in this story, we just have like a short, high quality read that will make you remember this story forever. I think that Senlin Yu can be a failsafe for a lot of you guys out there as well. Senlin Yu, she's a multifaceted, multi-talent writer, okay? Like she can give us melting fluff as well, not just trauma. And that's marked the end of my 6th recommendation for you guys. But like I say, you guys getting like 10 with like all of the nested series that I put into this. I really hope that you guys have a good time hanging out with me. Those like all of the recommendations that I share with you guys for today are super cute and ones that I really love myself. And I really hope that you guys have a good time hanging out with me. I said that right? I really hope that you guys enjoy all the materials that I share in this video. And of course, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!